Good morning, everyone. We will get started here in just a moment. Just make sure I have everything I need. We'll give it just 30 more seconds, see if anybody else trickles in, and then we'll go. Oh, snag my water real quick, and then we'll go. Alrighty, let's begin with a skinny band. So grabbing your orange or yellow bands. And we'll get some pull aparts to starts. Just squeezing back behind you. Elbows are locked out. Getting about 20. Once you got 20 or so, dislocates, making big circles, back and forth. Let's get about 10 of these. From there, we're going to give it a twist and flip it around and get some flies. They'll be very easy. Getting about 20. Once you got 20 or thereabouts, going back to in front, palms are facing up. I got 20 more pull aparts, this time with palms facing up. Whew. That'll get the back loosened up. Step inside, we got band shoulder tees. Going for somewhere between 5 and 10. Just depends on how comfy you are with this movement. Once you got those, you can go ahead and hang it up. Set it on the ground. And let's get 3 Jefferson curls. Roll down nice and slow. Take your time, one vertebrae at a time. Once you got those 3, let's get arm series. Follow that up with toe touchers. Push the hips back, load up that hammy. We got 5 each side. Once you got your 5 each side, let's go nice and wide. Sunrise, good mornings. Big, wide, sweeping circles. We'll go 3 each way. And from there, let's get 5 squats. Ease in to whatever you got. We'll continue to open everything up. Once you got 5, let's go knee hug, quad stretch. We'll hit a pair of them each side. Just give it a good squeeze. Hang out for a couple seconds. Once you're done there, let's get 5 more squats. And follow up your 5 with a single pass of goat stretch. Hang out, settle in. And from there, we'll hang out on hands and knees. We got back circles. Go 5 each way. And from there, bird dogs. Need an elbow, reach out nice and long. Let's get 3. Each one with a good long pause, a good long squeeze at the end range. Follow those up with thoracic rotation. Turn the chest, reach with the arm, open up nice and tall to the ceiling. We'll get 5 each side. From there, let's pop back up to the feet. We'll do a couple more things. We'll start working in some of our movements. We got just one big long workout sequence today. Let's head down for baby makers. Butt high, elbows deep into the hips, driving those knees out. Hips go low, chest is up, prayer squat. Squat out of it. Let's get 5 wide squats. So hanging out in that wider stance. Track the knees out. Stay upright. Trying to settle the hips. We got 5. From there, grab your trainer. And let's get 15 push-ups. Make them fairly easy. Just cranking them out, getting a little blood flow. Going for a nice big range of motion. We're going to use some of those partial ranges today. So nice if we set the tone with a big range of motion. So those halfways make a little more sense. Once you've got 15, let's get 4 1.5 push-ups. I go all the way down. I come up halfway to about 90 degrees. I come all the way down and all the way back up. All the way down, half, all the way down, back up. Let's get 4 of those. And so this is going to be one of our movements for the day. And let's flip it around. Let's get 10 trainer rows. Again, make them pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And then from there, I'm scooching my feet basically as far forward as I can to get 5 really tough ones. At a deep angle, working hard for it. Just 5. Okay. Let's start working in a couple other movements. Let's get 5 bodyweight squats. Your normal comfy squat. Hopefully things are feeling pretty open and good to go. Once you got those, let's get 3 jump squats. All the way down, accelerate, catch yourself, and repeat. Now, a nice backup to always have handy is I can jump into my trainer. This allows me to hang on this a little bit, settle in, and get some jumps. So no need to practice those, just a reminder and a heads up. Let's grab our bags, throw that on the shoulders. And let's get 3 bag squats. Again, your normal comfy squat stance. Putting the finishing touches on everything. We got 3. From there, we got 3 bag squat jumps. Now, right off the bat, if this doesn't feel good, you could always ditch the bag. You could always go back to the trainer, totally fine. If you want to hang with that though, cool, perfect. Let's knock it out. So we've gone through 3 of our movements. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff to go through. So basically, I'm just going to go through every movement. You're like, okay, cool. I've seen that. Yes, we're on the same page. And then we'll talk about how it's all going to look. From there, let's grab our bag one more time. I'm going to find my front rack position and get 5 presses. Straight up overhead. 5 strict presses. Once I've got my 5, I'm going to find my feet, give it a little juice with the legs, and let's get 5 push presses. That's another movement we'll be using. Again, we'll assemble all of these things in short order. Let's get 2 burpees. Really just making sure you got clearance for everything, getting your rhythm down. Just 2 burpees. We're going to do a fair number of burpees. Okay. Clear up your wall. Let's get a 15-second wall sit. Settle the hips. Find your squat stance. Flat back. Brace yourself. 15 seconds. Once you got 15 seconds, you can go ahead and come off the wall. Let's get 10 split squat jumps, 5 each side. Again, you could elect to go into the trainer, totally fine. It's going to make it a hair more approachable in terms of knocking those out. Let's get 10 split squat jumps. If they completely poop out, totally fine. This can always go back to just a reverse step lunge. So you got some options. Okay. And our last movement, just make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay. And our final movement is a double push-up burpee. So just sneaking in an extra push-up, and honestly, if you were doing just regular burpees, that'd be totally fine. Still gonna be plenty challenging. Okay, so those are all of our movements. I'm gonna breeze through how this is all gonna look, but we'll all be basically on the exact same clock. So you don't have to worry about like, wait, what was that third part and all this kind of stuff. We'll be right there. There's some rest in between. Part 1, 6-minute AMRAP. So I've got 6 minutes on the clock. I'm gonna do 10 bag squat jumps, 8 1.5 push-ups, 10 trainer rows. Okay, 10, 8, 10. 6 minutes, as many times as you can. In between that, we're gonna have 2-minute rest. Basically, kind of sprint the 6 minutes, rest for 2, sprint 6 minutes, and so on. Okay, the middle part isn't gonna be 6 minutes, but 2 rounds of a 2-minute clock of 12 burpees and then as many of the bag push presses as you can. So the time starts, I get my 12 burpees, and then I'm just picking up that bag and I'm going for it. Okay. Once that 2-minute clock expires, I'm going to go back to my burpees and then back to my bag push press. Again, if you're, wait, what was that? What happened? All good. We're going to be on the same clock. I'll keep you appraised as we get through this. Okay. In between that and the next little kind of mini sequence, we'll have a minute rest, and then we're going to flip that back and flip that backwards and have another 2-minute clock. We're going to start with 30 bag push press, and the remaining time is burpees. And so with both of these sequences, you're thinking like, okay, the opener takes like 45 seconds, and then I've got a minute 15 or so to just finish the rest of those movements. Okay, that's the second portion. We're going to have 2 minutes rest in between, and then the final one is going to be 2 minutes of jump rope, 2 minutes of wall sit, 50 split squat jumps, and 10 double push-up burpees to finish it off. So that'll just be one time through as fast as you can. We'll all be on the same clock for the jump rope, all be on the same clock for the wall sit, and then basically come off the wall, rip it out, and finish. Okay. 3 parts, varying things. Don't worry if you committed it all to memory. I'll keep you appraised as to what's happening. The first one is 10 bag squat jumps, 8 1.5 push-ups, and 10 trainer rows. Okay. So let's take 1 minute. Just make sure you got everything you need. Clear out anything you don't need. We don't need bands. We don't need PVC pipes. We need a jump rope. Make sure you got space for everything, and we will go in about 30 seconds. Again, first one is bag squat jumps. So you need your bag, your trainer for those 1.5 push-ups, and your trainer rows. And we're going to go in 10 seconds. Okay. 6 minutes on the clock to start. 10 bag squat jumps, 8 1.5 push-ups, 10 hard trainer rows, going in 3, 2, 1. And here we go. 10 bag squat jumps. That could always evolve into just a squat jump or a trainer squat jump, whatever makes sense to keep it moving. Eight 1.5 push-ups, trying to make clear distinctions all the way down, halfway back up, all the way down, and then all the way back up. And once you've got your push-ups, basically flipping it right around, getting 10 challenging trainer rows. As challenging as you can make them and still keep your footing. We got 10. Okay, we're about minute 30 seconds in. Repeating back to the top, trying to get as many rounds as this as you can. 10 more bag squat jumps. And we're always working towards rest. So trying to push through these individual sequences. There will be some chance to recover. Halfway there, 3 down, 3 to go. Keep chipping away. Working towards 2 minutes rest. So plenty of time to recover. Plenty of time to debrief on the next section. Ninety seconds to go. Short time. Hang in there. Keep it moving. About 30 seconds to go. Hang in there, get in what you can. We got 2 minutes rest coming up. Plenty of time to recover. Ten seconds. Keep moving all the way through. And 2, 1, relax. Okay, 2 minutes. Nasal breathing, if you can. Hang out. Next sequence is just 2 movements. I misspoke slightly earlier, so this is going to sound a hair different, but net effect is the same. We've got a 2-minute clock, starting with 12 burpees. Finish your 12 burpees. Let's say it takes a minute. You finish with bag push presses. We're gonna have a minute rest in between that, and then getting into the next one of a 2-minute clock, 30 bag push press. Rest of the time is burpees, and then back to the top and repeat. Again, don't worry, I'll keep you appraised of what's coming up, what we're doing next. We got 1 minute until that begins. Opportunity here to perhaps settle everything down nearly to baseline. Taking in those good nasal breaths, keeping it moving. Having your sandbag ready. Okay, going in about 30 seconds. 2-minute clock, 12 burpees, finishing up with bag push press. So it might be a minute and a minute. Okay, 15 seconds. Find your spacing. You're starting it off with 12 burpees. And then 2, 1, here we go, 12 burpees. As soon as you get your 12, picking up that bag and knocking out push presses. Okay, we're 50 seconds in. As soon as you finish that 12th burpee, grab your bag, start push pressing. Remaining time, hanging out, getting overhead. We got a minute rest after this. So pushing through, trying to link them together, smoke out those shoulders a little bit. "30 seconds. Minute rest coming up. So fighting through that burn. Hang in there, 15 seconds. And 2, 1. All right, minute rest. Recovering best you can. Next sequence is going to start with 30 bag push presses and then finish with burpees. "30 seconds. The goal would be to get, at a minimum, those same 12 burpees. Can you sneak in an extra 1 or 2? Okay, going in 10 seconds. Getting squared up with your bag once again. 30 bag push presses. Finishing with burpees. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 30 to start. by all means, trim those push presses down. If the shoulders are starting to get a little fatigued, maybe get 18, maybe get 22, whatever works for you. We're about 1 minute in, so give yourself at least 45 seconds. Get some burpees. There we go. Everybody find your way to those burpees. 40 seconds. As many as you can. Then we're going back to the top and repeating the sequence. And we got a minute rest coming up in 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Once again, nasal breathing. Headed back to the top. We'll start with burpees once again. We'll do that same sequence. Probably not going to move quite as fast. That's totally fine. "20 seconds. We'll start once again with 12 burpees, finishing the rest of the time with bag push presses, minute rest in between. We'll do the sequence we just did. Okay, starting those burpees in 5, 12 burpees in 2, 1. Here we go. Might slow down a little bit, that's fine. Still trying to motor through it best you can. Give yourself about 45 seconds to get those push presses. Whew, minute 15. Nice job, everybody. Way to get to that bag. Janet, well done. Here we go, Ann, starting those push presses. Nice job, Val. Here we go. Gail, I assume you're out there somewhere. It's just frozen up. Well done, everybody. 40 seconds. Fight through it. Triceps and shoulders are smoked. Just trying to squeeze in what you can. Whoa. 15 seconds. Minute rest coming up. Two, 1, and all right, another minute rest. We'll do that second one. Once again, we'll have a minute rest and then we'll go into our final sequence. So nothing new, another 2-minute clock, starting with those back push presses once again, finishing with burpees. Use what you learned last time about your back push press. Did you get through 15? Cool. 23? Cool. All 30? Cool. Use that number as a gauge to get yourself some burpees. Okay, going to about 15 seconds. Oh man, shoulders and triceps, a little fried up right now. Trying to soldier on through these last couple reps, and we're picking it up in 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. 30 push presses. Oh, man. Woo. All right. We're at the minute 10 mark. So trying to finish up your push presses in about the next 15 seconds to get yourself some burpees to finish off. That's 2 minutes. Oh man, these burpees are slow going. Well, we got a minute rest coming up. And then some new movements. 20 seconds. Sneak in a couple more. 10 seconds to go. Got enough time for 2 more. And 2, 1, and rest. Okay, 1 minute. Final sequence coming up. We'll need a jump rope, a wall for the wall sit, split squat jumps, double push-up burpee. So this is just one time through. As fast as you can. We'll all be on the same clock. 2 minutes of jump rope. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Head over to the wall. 2 minutes of wall sit. Hang out. Try and make the whole 2 minutes. From there, come off the wall. Legs are going to be a little rickety, but you're going for your split squat jumps. We got 50, 25 each side, and then finishing up with 10 double push-up burpees. I'll call them out again as we go through them. 2 minute jump rope, 2 minute wall sit, 50 split squat jumps, 10 double push-up burpee, and we're going in 10 seconds. Grabbing your jump rope, making sure your space is clear. 2 minutes. As few mess ups as possible in 2, 1, and here we go. We're jumping. Just trying to be nice and steady. Above all else, let the time take care of it. "30 seconds in. "1 minute in. "30 seconds to go. Hang in there. We're getting to that wall sit next. 2 minute wall sit. Final 10 seconds. Get your last couple jumps in. 2, 1. All right. Clock starts right away. Find your wall. Sit in there. Minimal hesitation. Back is flat. Hands are off the hips. Now, my legs are already cooking a little bit. So how do we attend to this? Well, I can scooch my way up the wall, get some relief. Try not to come off the wall entirely. Just go to your happy place. Let time melt by. We're already 30 seconds in. You can attempt a little nasal breathing. Build in some recovery. For that last part, distract yourself a little bit. One minute to go. When we get into those split squat jumps, you have 50 of them. Go for body weight, all good. If that's not there, hop into the trainer for some assistance. Woo, last 30 seconds. Hang in there. Scoot yourself up the wall if needed. Manage the pressure. Fatigue against the legs. Try and stay stuck to that wall. Last 15. Final thing, 50 split squat jumps, 10 double push-up burpees, and then you're all done. Last 5 seconds. Hang in there all the way to the end. 2, 1. Ah, ay. As soon as you can, get into those split squat jumps. Oh, man. Turn it into a backwards walking lunge. You use the trainer if needed. Oh, man. That is pretty gnarly. Whatever it takes. I'm going to try and do 10 at a time. We'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah. Once you got all these, double push-up burpee. All right, here we go. Hang in there. Here we go. Y'all have got to be getting close. Find your way to those burpees. Oh, okay. 10 double push-up burpees, and you're all done. Here we go, Gail. Finish it up. Val, almost there. Here we go, Ann. Let's get these burpees. Okay. All right. See you straddle. We got a lot of time. Let's stretch it out. Just relaxing into it at first. And let's pick a side. Just relax into it. If you want to put an arm up and over, fantastic. I don't think I'm there quite yet. And let's go to the other side. Relax into it, arm up and over if you like. From there, feet go back together, feet are flat, hands are flat. Pinch your shoulder blades back behind you, walk forward the hips, open up the front of the shoulders and chest. Got a lot of activity this morning. From there, bring the hips back to closer, neutral. Feet then come close to the hips, and we got windshield wipers. Let's get 5 each side. Trying to relax. Hips down on the ground. And then from there, feet go forward, hands reach forward, chin tucks down. We got just a forward reach. Trying to tuck the chin. Relaxing arms forward. Next, we're going to lay flat. One leg is long, the other one crosses over. Pin that leg down with your hand. Grab underneath, get that bottom foot, and we're in a pretzel. Just try and relax into it. And flip it over to the other side. Long leg, bent leg, pin the knee down, grab the bottom foot, And relax. Okay, we'll get one more, just a quick pigeon each side, and then you'll still all be on your way. Bit ahead of schedule. A couple minutes early. Find your way into a pigeon. We'll get 30 seconds each side, and then we'll call it. Switch to the other leg. And relax. Woo. Another grueling Friday in the books. Well done, everybody. Fantastic work hanging with those intervals. See y'all next Friday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Gail, your dog looks exhausted.
See you, Val.
See ya.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Eric worked him hard. Thank you.